All right, welcome back. We're trying to get as many of the leaders in the parish here to give you information. You just heard from Mike Sobe. You heard from Mark Black. Tony Alford is here because the Bubba Dove took on, had a little energy at the Bubba Dove,
Yeah.
but from the opposite direction. Right. And
Yeah.
first of all, one thing that in this parish that I've heard people saying, I've said it, we are fortunate we didn't have a water issue.
Yeah.
And we didn't. The levees held pretty good,
Yeah.
but we had wind out of this world.
Yeah.
But it caused some damage at the Bubba Dove. Tell me what y'all did. And
Yeah.
we're still in hurricane season. too.
Right. Yeah. Well, we were blessed. You know, everybody's saying congratulations on the levees, but it was by the grace of God that we had a north wind, right, instead of a south wind.
Right, no doubt.
And we really, when we built these floodgates, we built it as close to core criteria as we could, but nobody ever planned for a 9-foot surge from behind, right? And in a lot of cases, that's what took place. So we've got engineers and contractors deployed to some of the floodgates that have been, well, really all the floodgates that have been damaged to some degree. Mm-hmm. Most all of them are still closed, okay? We still got about a little over 2 months of hurricane season. Right. The Bubba Dove was knocked off, a pin bent, and it was knocked off a little bit. It actually wasn't bad because we had north wind, so the water was still pushing out, which was good. We sent divers down here the last couple of days and all and got it disconnected so we could open the canal. And we're in the process of fixing to tow it to a dry dock with the understanding that when we get it to dry dock on the way or whenever this happens, we get another storm on the way, that we can get it back and put it in place.
But contrary to a report I had live that it broke loose, it was floating down the
ship.
Yeah,
and everything's, I tell you, between Facebook and every other, different communication that takes place today, it's usually about 25% correct, huh?
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, remember, this thing sunk. It has a lot of water in this, so it's not going anywhere. Mm-hmm. And the cable, of course, we got super, 3-inch cable on that thing, and so, we were okay. It just, again, this is something that you can't plan for.
It did its job, but from the opposite direction.
Yeah, it did all right. Realistically, it should have been great to have all those floodgates open if we'd have known all we were going to have is north wind, right? Mm-hmm. But you don't know that, and you cannot send somebody out there during a hurricane. You can't open it anyway, these barges, under those conditions, or jeopardize their life. And so, as we go forward, there'll be new technologies, there'll be other ways to maybe not have somebody out there or have a safe house out there to be able to do some things a little different, particularly sector gates. Those would be much easier to operate. And hopefully, when we get some of this federal money, we'll be able to, trade some of these out and get some of those sector gates in place.
Hopefully, Gordy and Archie are working at President real hard.
Yeah, they are.
Now, look,
they're doing a good job.
I'm glad now that we are live on TV.
I apologize.
We got to have a light.
Martin. So the story was, I ran out of my house during the heat of the wind, and all my family was in the big room, and I went out the garage door, and when I started the generator, and when I came back, the door locks automatically. So I was in all that wind and rain. And then I had to go to the front door, and they still didn't hear me. So I had to go to the big window where they were, and I was soaking wet. And when you called, I was all frazzled. I didn't know I was live. I thought you called me from your cell phone. So I apologize.
All I wanted was a report.
Yeah, I know.
I got one.
Yeah, one of those moments.
You remember Sister Danita?
Yeah.
Former Sister Danita called. Yeah. She said, I was the one that slapped him on the hand with the ruler.
That's so funny.
It's classic.
Oh, my gosh. Let me ask you. Both of them whooped me bad.
We're sitting here in the middle of hurricane debris, and we still got a few months left of hurricane season.
Yeah.
It's concerning, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. We'll be ready. We will be ready with the levee that we have and the floodgates. Mm-hmm. They will be ready.
Right.
It's so sad though. You get prepared for water, and then wind clobbers you.
Mm-hmm.
I sure wish somebody could invent something for the wind.
I told Gordy yesterday, let's build a big dome.
Yeah, right. I know. Huh?
Time for action.
It's about the only way you could do anything.
It's time for action and build a dome.
Yeah, I know. I keep telling them, and it's not funny at this time. We need a wind expert on the board, but of course, you can't control that. You can try to control the water as best you can.
It's unbelievable. But I appreciate the update, and
Yeah.
keep up the great work and keep us posted. And I promise you, I'll be louder when you're outside in 150-mile-an-hour winds. I'll scream in the mic, Tony, we're live. We're live.
Just say we're live. I got to quit saying that word anyway, right?
Thank you.
Thank you.
that.
Appreciate it. Good
All
luck,
right.
everybody.
All right, we'll be right back. Don't go away.